Hi and welcome back to Basic Bananas TV. Today I'd like to talk to you about something that we get asked about a lot, and that is what's good imagery when it comes to marketing and branding. What sort of images should you be using? What makes a good image? Now, using images is very important when it comes to providing good marketing and coming up with really good pieces, but it also matters what sort of images that you use, and I want to give you 3 thoughts today to help you select better images. An image really also helps you create a certain perception in your market. Now, the first thing that I would consider when you select an image is what's the emotion that you want people to feel. So you want to evoke an emotion. How do you want them to feel? Do you want them to, when they look at your pieces, do you want them to feel happy, excited, motivated, maybe brave, maybe adventurous? What do you want them to feel? And that's really a question you want to ask yourself. The thing that I see a lot happening is people using those stock standard stock images that you can buy, and it's good to buy the images, but just look a little bit further and don't use the cheesy, normal stock standard images, but use images that make people feel something. I will give you some examples in a minute. Now, so the first thing is make people feel, so evoke an emotion. The second thing is appeal to a desire. So get really clear on what is it that your customer desires. What are some of their deepest desires? What do they want? Do they want more adventure? Do they want more fun? Do they want a better lifestyle? Maybe they want money. Maybe they want success. Maybe they want happiness. What is it that they want? Maybe they want fulfillment. So get really clear on what is their desire. What do they really want? And you want an image that can show that can appeal to that desire. That's the second point. So think about their desire. And the third point is really find your own style. Make it your own. Find a way to express yourselves in your marketing pieces that is not like everyone else. Because we have too much of same, everyone is doing the same thing. So try and stand out by choosing imagery that is really representing you and your brand. So let me give you some examples. I'll give you 2 service-based businesses and also 2 product-based businesses, because this stuff applies to all of them. Now, you might have heard of, let's start with services. So you might have heard of Airbnb. Airbnb is an amazing service, I use it all the time, where you can find apartments and places to live all around the world. If you look at their imagery, and we'll pop up some examples right now for all of them, you see that the imagery that they use normally makes you feel something. So the one that you can see right now, it's like you look at it and it gives you this feeling of adventure, but it also gives you a feeling of feeling home anywhere that you go. Another service-based business that you probably know is Uber. And Uber, again, uses imagery that make you feel something. They don't just use images of cars that get you from A to B, which is what a lot of their competitors will be doing. They're using images that tell a story. They're using images of people using their services, and they're highlighting some of the objections that you might have, like safety, etc. So Uber is another really good example. We'll pop up a few images for you to view of using imagery that make you feel something, evoke an emotion, but also appeal to desires like safety and flexibility, simplicity, etc. Now let's look at 2 product-based businesses. One of them is Levi Jeans. Levi Jeans has some of my favorite campaigns, and they've always been good at doing that. So when you look at their advertisements, and again, I'll show you some images right now of how they use imagery that is really appealing to their market. Now here's the thing, their imagery, as you can see right now, it's not appealing to everyone. Not everyone will go, oh yeah, that's me. Not everyone can identify with the person in the image, but some people can, and those are the people that are buying Levi's jeans all the time and are happy to pay a premium price. So what their images are doing is they've got this sense of fun, adventure, even sex, even attractiveness. So it's very, the image speaks more than 1,000 words, or what's the quote, I can't remember, something like that. Now that's Levi's, the really cool campaigns, and the images are really well chosen. Now the second product business that I wanted to mention was Red Bull. Red Bull is another business where you can see, of course, their imagery is always one of adventures, of a bit of craziness, of extremeness, and again, that's what they want to portray. Now imagine if Red Bull did what their competitors do, which is usually put all the details about the product on the image. They're not doing that, and if they did that, we probably wouldn't even buy Red Bull. But we're buying Red Bull, or people are buying Red Bull, and it's sold very in a big way, because the images that they're using are telling a story again. They're making you feel something. So what I'd like for you to do now is look at your own imagery, and the next time when you use an image for a campaign that you're doing, for your website, for a brochure that you might be updating, think about your image twice. Don't just go and get the most conventional image out there, but actually think about it. Think about, okay, is this image representing what I want people to feel, and is it appealing to a desire? And then upgrade your images. It will make a big difference. Your marketing will go from okay to amazing, hopefully. So that's it. I'd love to hear some of your examples of how you chose images. Feel free to comment below, and feel free to share this post if you like it, and if you know someone who can do with an image upgrade. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.